So we're going to discuss about these properties of the file. So when we are listing it, ls hyphen n. When we are listing it by this way, we can able to see an first column, second column, third column, and the fourth column, and so on. So what are these informations are? Okay. So the first section tells about the first hyphen. The first hyphen tells about the type of a file. So if it is an only an hyphen, we can say it's a normal file. If it is a D, we can say it's a directory file. We can say it's a directory file. Now apart from this regular file and a directory file, we have the character and the block file. So which will be used only for the intercommunication. That is within the process to hard disk and hard disk to processor. Now, where you can able to see this character file and this block file. If you get into the slash dev directory, okay, if you get into the slash dev directory, okay, can you able to see here the character file which is starting with C here at the starting notation. So that is here it's called as the character file, and the same is like you can also notify the block files. See here, DB block file. Okay, so what is in general way, what is the block file and what is the character file? So here the character file which is used to communicate with the hardware devices with the one character at a time. Okay, with the one character at a time, whereas the block file will be communicating with the device with the another device with the block. So a character means, so when I want to transfer Arun, it will be transferring first A, R, U and the N. When it comes to the block file, okay, when it comes to the block file, then it will be transferring like Arun, Raban, Van. So which file will be faster when we are using it? So which file will be faster when we are using for the communication? Guys, I'm asking you.
Okay. So,
Arun?
Yeah.
the
So
sequence will follow.
yeah, the sequence it will follow, and using a block file will be faster. And the next file, the pipeline file. The pipeline file we have, okay, in the same the pipeline. Okay, so the pipeline file which is present here. Okay, if you go to etc directory, you can able to find this pipeline file. Okay, see here, the pipeline file here, the pipeline file which will be starting with the P, and here which is used as a temporary file. So temporary file means here when a process A wants to communicate with the process B. When a process A wants to communicate with the process B, it will be saving the message. It will be saving the message in the pipeline file. So for a temporary purpose, always the size of a file will be the 0. Okay, for the pipeline file. And the next one in the link files we have two types. One is the hard link and the another one is the soft link file. So in the soft link file, the major difference between the soft link and the hard link is here we can in the soft link we can able to create only with the file. So this is applicable only to the file and this is applicable only to the both files and the directories. And this soft link will be very much important in the real time. So in the further classes, we will be seeing in depth about this soft link. Okay. So if I handle it now, you guys are not in a position will be able to understand. So after the 2 or 3 classes, we will be discussing about this in detail. Right. The next one, the is the folder and the file management. Here, I want to create a file. Okay, so just to create a file, I can also use the cat command. The cat command is used actually for to concatenate more than one file. So how we can able to concatenate? Now, say for an example, I am just creating a file called greater than Ramesh. Okay, I Ramesh. Okay, and now I am pressing Control D to come out of this. I am pressing Control D. I am creating another file cat space say Vinod. Okay, I'm saying this is Vinod. Okay, I'm pressing Control A and I'm coming out. Now, so people will be normally using this cat command to view the content of the to view the content of the file. So cat space Ramesh it's showing the content, and the cat space Vinod it's showing the content of a Windows file. Now, what I want to do is I want to concatenate both the outputs. That is cat space Ramesh and the Vinod. So, both the file output are on a single screen. If I want to record this or if I want to redirect this output to any other file, I can use the same command. Use the redirection symbol that is greater than, which is pointing to op.log. Which is pointing to op.log. So cat space op.log. So in such a way, we can able to concatenate more than one file and we can able to redirect it to another file. So that is the use of a cat command. Cat is for concatenation. Now what will happen if you use again the
I have a question.
yeah, go ahead.
So a cat is not to create any file, right? So it's only the temporary thing to.
Actually,
Mm.
the primary job of cat command is to concatenate. That is to merge two files. Since
Okay,
we
not to
are
create any files
yes,
like
yes.
like.
Yes, actually in Unix, since there are many commands to get a single output, people will be using any commands. So since I am using this redirection symbol, this one, since I am
Okay.
using this redirection symbol, it will be expecting some input. It will be expecting some input.
Okay.
So that's why when we after giving this command, when we press enter, it is waiting for our input. See here, it is waiting for our input. So now even without typing anything, I can come out. But again, the file will be saved
Okay.
as a empty file now. If you see, the file will be saved as a empty file. Since I have not saved anything here. Now say for an example,
Yeah.
this redirection symbol op.log. Okay. Now check the size. See here. Now it has become the size as 0. Previously it was 13 bytes.
13.
Now it was 0 because I have nullified. Nullified means here using the greater than mark, it is expecting some input, but we didn't give any input. An empty input was got inserted. So hence the all the content was
Yeah.
overwritten. Now, say
Okay.
for an example, I'm again just having a content on this. This is my content now. Okay,
Yeah.
op.log. So I can able to view the content by using a cat command. Now I am I am using the same symbol, the greater than symbol. Okay. Previously we are having the data
Yeah.
as I. I am just typing now as an hello. Okay. Now check the content again. So only allow is there. So it means that the previous data got overwritten.
Okay.
Okay. So now cat space the double greater than symbol. Okay. What the double greater than symbol will do is it will append the data. Now say for example, now I am typing hi and I am coming out. Check the content now. So we have the both. So that is the usage of using this double arrow mark. So that is if we want to append the data, then go for double arrow. If you want to overwrite the data, then go for this single arrow. So that's what we used to do. Okay.
Okay.
And the next one. So if using -i. So using -i, it will be showing the content of the file. Content of the file with the line numbers. Now say for an example, if I'm having a file called what we can say cp etc password in the password file. Okay, right. So I'm just trying to view the content of this password file. So this is the content. So when I want to view it in terms of with the line numbers, you can use the option -i. So it will be showing the content with the line numbers. So this is one command to show the file with the line numbers, and we have the other command nl space password. You can also take this to view the file with the line numbers. Okay. And the merging, which we have seen. So to merge the two, to merge the output of two files, we can use it by this way. Excuse me. Okay. So now getting into the properties. So when we are listing the ls-l, we can able to see many properties here. We can able to see many properties here. The first icon which we have discussed is the type of a file. The first icon is the type of a file. And what are these rw-r-r-? If you see here, the first in this section, the first hyphen is designed for the file tab, and the next three sections, which are defined as the permission for the owner of a file, the permission to a particular group, and the permission for the others. Permission for the owner, group, and the others. Now, say for an example, so we have created a one file called Ramesh. We have created it twice. See, now we have this file Ramesh. Now, I'm going to change the permission for this file. I'm going to change the permission for this file as chmod. Okay, chmod u plus rwx. So here what I'm doing is u indicates for the file owner. I'm giving the full permission, that is read, write, execute. Okay, for the user I'm giving them all the three permissions, that is read, write, execute for the owner here. That is for the first section. And what for which file? For the file called Ramesh. So now this has been provided. Now check the permission again. See here. Now user is having the full permission. That is the owner. Now I would like to remove the rest of the permission from the groups and the others. I don't want any permission to be given for the groups and the others. So chmod g minus rwx comma o minus rwx the Ramesh. Now check the permission again. See here. So there are no permission in the group and the others. So only the owner is having the full permission as RWX, that is read, write, execute all the three. Now, so if I use A, so A is a combination of all the three here. A is a combination of the user, group, and the others. Now, if I give A plus RWX and the file name, okay, now this will affect all the three sections. See here. So, is it affected? So the A will be combination of all the three. Now, this is one way of giving the permission to the file or a directory. So by alphabetical way. So we have the another way, that is the numeric. So numeric in the sense here, for write the value is 4, for read it the value is 4, and for write the value is 2, and for execute the value is 1. So adding all the three. So what is the value which we will be getting is 7, right? By adding all the three, the value will be
Yes.
7. So the full permission will be a 7. Now say for an example, chmod 000 Ramesh. The first zero, the first zero, the first zero, the first zero is for the owner, second zero is for the group, and the third zero is for the others. So now I have removed all the permission from everyone. See here. So now no permissions for anyone for the file Ramesh. Okay. Now for an example, I am giving a 777. I am giving a 777. Now check the file again. RWX, RWX, RWX. So that is we have given a full permission. Now using this octal notation, I want to remove the execute permission here. So can you give me the command, Ramesh?
For the execution?
Yeah, for others, I want to remove the execute permission. So give me the command.
Okay, for chmod
Okay.
and O minus
No, not by
and
using.
X.
Not by using alphabet. Using a numeric. What you said is correct.
Using numeric. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, 7 and for the execution it will be 1.
Yeah. So what will be
You
6?
so chmod 7
6.
7.
6. 6 means
Yeah, 6
only
6.
read and write
6
permission.
and file name. Yeah.
4 plus 2.
Yes, yes, yes.
So 4 plus 2 will be 6.
Yeah.
Here we are giving read and write permission. So the file name.
Yes.
Now check it again. So the execute permission has been removed from the other section. So this is how we will be handling the permission for a file here. And here in the second column, this one indicates the number of links to a file. So it will be having by default one, the connectivity from a hard disk to a file. So this number of links is refers to the hard link and the soft link. And here the next section is
So
about
I have
yeah.
here, I have a question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what is the difference between these two? I mean, it's a number, and at the same time we used to write like G plus group
Yeah.
and owner gives
Anyway,
different thing.
we have two types of approaches. So anything can be used.
Oh, okay, okay.
So normally in the real time we will be going only with the numbers. We will be not using this
Oh, okay, okay.
the alphabetical notation. So this will be easy to use.
Okay.
All right. Now, so the third section is the file owner, which indicates the file owner, and again this indicates the group owner. So group owner in the sense, now say for an example, if I want to change the file ownership, okay, we have a Ramesh. From the Ramesh, I want to change the ownership to someone else. So I can use the command chown. I think I have a user called user1 for the file called Ramesh. Now chown has been changed. Now check it once again. See here. Now the ownership was given to the user one. By default, the root user will be having the access, but now the owner became as a user one. Now I want to change the group permission. Okay, to change the group permission, now say for an example, let's check what are the groups which we have. Okay, we are having in one group called as DBA. Okay, so what here I'm doing is I'm changing the ownership of the Ramesh file to DBA group. Now check the file again. See here. Now the ownership was given to the user one, and the group ownership was given to the DBA. So this is how we can able to change the file ownership and the group ownership. And the next one is the file size. It's an empty file, so it is showing as a 0. And this Jan 11 7/27. This is the last modified time. This is the last modified time for the file. Now, say for an example here. So here we have the same discussions. So when we have a file, so these are the properties of a file. First, it will indicate the type of file, whether it is a normal, a directory, a link, or a what is that, and a pipeline or a block or the character files and the socket files. And the next one it tells about the permission, owner, group, and the others. And the next one is the shows the number of links, then owner and the group ownership, file size, last modification, and the folder name. So these are the properties of a files which we should know when we list the ls-dl command. Okay. So moving on to the how to copy a file, how to copy a directory, and all those things. So here we will be using this the command syntax, that is command options, and again the options are the optional, and the source path and the destination path. So now the source path is the file name which we want to copy, and the destination path is nothing but where we want to copy it. Now, say for an example, cp ramesh /c. The meaning of this command is I am copying the Ramesh file to a /dev directory. I am copying a Ramesh file to the /dev directory. So now it has been copied. Now I would like to use an option called -v. Okay, I would like to use the option called -v here. What this -v will do is it will throw the output message. Okay, the -v this -v will throw the output message. See here. Now already we have a file called Ramesh in the /dev. So whether you want to overwrite, yes. So now it says that the Ramesh has been copied to the again to the /dev/Ramesh. Okay. So this is how we will be copying the one file, or even if you want to use more than one file, you can very well you can go ahead with that. So I am copying two files, that is Ramesh and the Vinod to the /dev directory. So already I have the Ramesh file. Overwrite, yes. Okay, it says that it doesn't have any file called as Vinod. We don't have any files called as Vinod, so hence it is throwing this error message. So this is for this reason the cp command is used. And the next one is the mv. mv does the two jobs. One is renaming the file and then moving a file. Moving a file means cut and paste. Now say for an example, we have the file called Ramesh here, right? Where is that? Here. Can we copy a folder with CP? Yeah, we can. So we are getting into it. We are getting into the directories. While in the directories part, we will be discussing that. So this is only for the files. Okay. So here I want to rename a file. I want to rename a file. I have a file called Ramesh. So mv Ramesh. I'm just changing it as a Ramesh Kumar. I'm just renaming the file by this way. Now check it again. The file has been renamed to the from Ramesh to the Ramesh Kumar. Okay. And now I want to do a cut and paste. I want to do the cut and paste. So mv the students. I'm just moving the students file to another directory. Okay. I'm moving this students file to another directory called /j. So now it has been moved. Now check whether you have it in the current directory. After moving it, no. So after moving it, we are not able to see the students file here. So that's how we will be using this renaming a file and moving a file or a folder. The both are the same way. So that's here you can able to see the renaming and moving by the mv command. And the next is the rm command. Rm is to remove the file. Now say for example rm, okay, the file name is November. Okay, so I'm just removing this, whether it is asking the confirmation whether you want to remove it or not. Yes, but if you want to avoid this warning message, what you can do is I am trying to delete a file called op. Okay, so you can use -f, that is the force. Okay, that is the force where you cannot able to they retrieve the files again when you use the -f, and also it will be not asking. Okay, and also it will be not asking for the warning here when you use the -f. So that is how we will be removing a file here. Now see whether you have the November file and op file. So do you have the November file? No, and the op file also no. So both are been deleted. So these are the ways which you will carry out for copying and renaming and removing the file. Now coming on to the directories. So first let's create a directory. Okay, how we can able to create the directories. So if I have any directory for default name starting with this name, so let me remove it. Okay. Okay, listen here guys. Now assume that we have a we are under the slash. We are under the slash directory. Being here I am creating three directories. So D1, D2, D3. Here everything will be on the same level. Okay, everything will be on the same level. Okay. So D1 is already exist. We have created D2 and D3. Okay. So now creating the directories at the different levels. That is mkdir d1 slash d11 okay slash d12 space d2 slash d21 slash d22. Now under d1 d11 will be available, under d11 d12 will be available. So again from the first level, under D2, D21 will be available, under D21, D22 will be available. Okay. So when we are running this command, we are getting an error message because here we are creating the directories with the parent and the child relationship. We are creating the directories with the parent and child relationship. Hence we need the -p. Okay. Hence we need the -p option to create it. That is creating the directories and the with the parent and the child relationship. Now see here, and now I am getting into the D1 directory. Give ls D11 is there. Get into D11. So D12 is there. So as per our hierarchy, if you want to verify that, you can use the pwd command and you can verify it. So we are under D1 and the D11. So by this way also you can able to create the directories. So this is creating the directories at a single level, and this is the example to create the directories at many levels. Okay, and then so here we have the option also to create the directories by this way. That is, when you want to go for multiple directories. So that is mkdir. Say for example, under D1, I want to create many directories. That is, say as in A, B, C, D. Okay. So instead of giving /D1 /A /D1 /B, not to make a command lengthy, I'm just making it short. So go to D1 directory, okay, and give ls. So do we have all the directories, that is A, B, C, and D? So this is the another way of creating the multiple directories. Or even if you want to create the directories in terms of range, say for an example 1 to 10. So there will be 10 directories will be created ranging from the number 1 to 10. See here. So did they able to create even a multiple directories by defining a range like this? Okay. So now, so how to toggle between one directory to the other directories? Now, assume that you are in D1. Okay, I am getting into D11. So this is my current working directory. Being here, I want to switch to my home directory. Being here, I want to switch to my home directory. So what you can do is you can directly give the command as cd. So it will jump to your home directory. Wherever you are, when you give the cd command, it will jump to your directory, that is /root. Okay. So the next one, when you want to come backwards, okay, you can use this dot notations. Now, say for example, you are in D11. Okay. So currently you are in the D11 directory. I want to come to the D1 directory. So what you can do is you can give cd space dot, which will bring you to the D1. Here you can able to see the difference here. Now say for an example, again I'm getting into D12. Okay. Now currently I am in D12. Okay, currently I am in D12. I want to come to the directory D1. So I can use cd space dot slash dot. So first dot will make from D12 to D11, and second dot will be making from D11 to D1. So are we in the D1 now? So by these means also we can able to change the directory's position when we are working. So this is something called as when we are using this dot dot. Okay, when we are using dot dot, this is called as a relative path. See, so you can able to see the same examples here. And this single dot, okay, and this single dot defines, okay, and the single dot defines the indicates your present working directory. Now, say for an example, cp slash etc slash hostess. There is a file called hostess, okay, and I am having a dot here. The dot means here I am copying the file. Here I am copying the file to my current directory. So here I have entered only the source, and in the destination I have just made a dot. The dot indicates your current directory, that is D1. It will be copied to the D1. If you can able to see here now. Now I have copied the hostess file. So by this way also we can copy the file from the directory by having this dot if you want to copy in your current directory. So that's for that reason we are having this dot here. And this CD tilt symbol that will take you to your current user's home directory. That is wherever you are. Either you can press CD, or if you give the CD the tilt symbol, it will also take you to your current user's home directory. So whatever the user may be, okay, it will be taken to the current user's home directory. And here for copying, moving and removing the directory, you will be using the same command as like for the file. The only difference here it will be is where you will be as a mandatory you need to use the -r for copying and for removing when you are doing it with the directory. Now say for an example, mm, I'm just trying to copy a directory, cp desktop. I'm trying to copy this desktop directory to /dev. Okay, what it says? Omitting directory. So we are supposed to use the option -r as mandatory when we are copying the directories. So cp-r, the desktop and the /dev. So now the directory has been copied successfully. Now I want to remove it. I want to remove any one directory. Now say for example, I am removing this funny. rm space funny. So cannot remove funny, it's a directory. So here we are supposed to use the -r for removing a directory. So it will be asking a warning message since we have not included the F option here. So remove directory, yes. Okay, so which has been removed. So this is how we will be copying and removing the directories. Okay. And here the next one, absolute and the relative path. See, in this absolute and the relative path, there are two ways. Okay, there are two ways of copying a file or copying a directory, either by the absolute path or by the relative path. Now, for an example, to copy a file or a directory starting from the head of a path. So the absolute path will be always starting with the slash here. If you can able to see the both the source and the destination, both will be starting with the slash. That is the absolute. So it will be starting from the head. That is, it should start with the slash here. Now, for an example, we have under D1, under D11, okay, we have a directory called D12. I want to copy this D12 directory to /term. Assume that I want to copy this D12 directly to a slash dev. So the slash dev, so here I'm going to use for both the absolute and the relative path, I'm going to use the source path. See here. So CP, I'm going to copy a directory. So hyphen R. In the source path, I need to make it in the absolute. So slash, it will start from the starting. That is D1, because we have the D2 under a D1 and then under a D11 and then D12. Okay, where I want to copy? I want to copy to the slash term. So if you see here, the both the source and the destination. Okay, both the source and the destination is having a slash as a starting path. So now the file has been copied. So this is the way we are copying a file by using the absolute path in both source and the destination. Now say for an example, I would like to copy another file here. Okay, I want to copy this file BB. Okay, I want to copy this file BB using absolute path. So CP. So the BB file is present under the now under the slash root. So slash root slash BB. Okay, and then the destination path as slash term. So here, if you see here in the both source and in the destination, I am using the slash as a starting. So now the file has been copied to the slash term. So this is the example for the absolute path. See, in both the examples, of the absolute path, here we are using this slash in both the source and the destination. Now, let us do the same example with the relative path. So relative path. So what is the relative path here? To copy a file or a directory by having the PWD, that is the present working directory, as a reference path. So we will be considering this the present working directory, and then we will be writing the source path and the destination path. Now, being in what that D1. Okay, being in D1, I would like to going to do the same. So we are going to copy the D12. Okay, by using a relative path. So under D1 only we have D11. Under D11 only we have D12. So here I am not starting with a slash. Please note that here I am not starting with a slash. The starting with a slash will be only for the absolute path. Okay. So D11 plus D12 space slash term. So the file, the directory has been copied to the slash term. So this is by using the relative path. Now the same example, the BB file. Okay. So now we are in D1. So here what I'm doing here is, from the D1 I'm getting one level back, because the D1 is present under the slash directory. You can able to see here. It is present under the slash. So I'm going one level back to slash, and then under the slash we have a root directory. Root. Under the root only I have the BB file. So again I'm copying this BB file to the slash term. Overwrite. Yes. So this is how we need to use the relative path, and this is how we need to use the absolute path. So just by practice you will be getting it. So what I will be doing for today. Okay, so I will be sharing you this document, the Linux lab book. Okay, so where you need to start working on your assignments. Okay, so you need to create all these directories. Okay, and you need to work on this scenarios. So start working from today. So we have the exercises for all the topics here. Okay, where you need to submit the answers for everything here. So start working on this from today, and from tomorrow I will be checking this too. I will be sending the document today. Okay. So if you have any questions,
Okay.
you can ask me, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I have a question here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, so, I mean, I understood absolute path and relative path, but the thing is,